How do I end this stupid recording? I didn't end it yet. Long day Hey everybody, Jason Bascom, Unhinged Entertainment. You're at the channel. Well, it says Unhinged. It's Unhinged Entertainment. Drawing on a X-Men #1 sketch cover. Did not know I even had these. Apparently, they were in my comic poll at the local comic shop. Support your LCS. Pardon me, how rude. Coffee's burping up on me there. I also had some kibasi for dinner. So I'll drink some more coffee. Anyway, yeah, so I have a couple more of these, but I didn't feel like digging through my short box of sketch covers. But I'm doing an homage to Rob Liefeld. It's Bloodstrike Assassin #1. I I actually like the pose. I'm sure he probably swiped it from somebody. Who knows? And it's not like it's an uncommon pose. It looks like a Wolverine pose. So I went ahead and did a Wolverine. There's a part of it though. I noticed it right after I posted it to X, Twitter. It's Twitter. The his right fist, his right, your left. I should have drawn those claws going over his, like they were coming at you, but it still looks good in the end. You can see the pan down later. So this is a relaunch again of X-Men. I know I'm an old man. I mean, I'm middle-aged old man, whatever. I mean, I have an old man grumpiness. People tell me that I'm grumpy. I don't think I'm grumpy. But anyway, rambling again. They need to stop. Okay, the reason why Uncanny X-Men was out there, right? You had Uncanny X-Men, 63? 63 Uncanny X-Men. Bob's your uncle. All right, so it's just them for a long time. Once it got popular enough, then what? I don't even think they had an offshoot X title until Jim Lee's X-Men #1 in the 90s. So you're looking at 30 years almost of just Uncanny X-Men. Now, I know you have X Factor and X Force and Excalibur and a few other X things that come and go throughout the years, but it was mainly with the X-Men themselves, and you had offshoots like Wolverine, individual characters, miniseries, full series, whatever, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. They need to stop. They just stop, okay? You don't need to redo, because they have X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. Then they have like a Storm book offshooting. They're gonna redo X Factor. I guess I'm okay with X Factor and Storm. Those are offshoots. To me, okay. My main issue is the X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. Have one, just have one. I know there's a lot of X-Men, a lot of X-Men. If I go off camera here, by the way, I'm sorry. I had to adjust my camera because I was trying to draw Ink Wolverine's face, and I had to get that camera closer because I kept hitting the camera with my eyeglasses, and I also started using my phone to ink his face a little bit so I can magnify it so much as where I can actually see it like a regular human being. Any which way, I'm crotcheting on about the X-Men. Just do Uncanny X-Men. Just do that. Have that. Okay, you have the X-Men, you have the Uncanny X-Men, and then you have characters, the same characters. Not every one of them is the same, but some of the same characters in both series. That's why they did X Factor. They had different characters. I think even Scott left X-Men, so different characters for different things. Name it something else aside from X-Men. Then have Uncanny X-Men, and then like X Team, just X and the word team, with like other mutants from Xavier's school. They had Generation X, the younger mutants that were coming up, which, by the way, Chris Bacalo, really great. I love his style. So yeah, it's just obnoxious. Just do the one. This should have been just like Uncanny X-Men #1 came out as well. I just got this one. Ryan Steadman is doing the artwork on it, and honestly, it's okay. He's done better. It's still good. It's Ryan Steadman, but anyway, They should have just done that. Just one X title for a long time. Like, have have your Storm miniseries, have your, team, like, individual stories, because, people aren't always out doing, one thing with the team. But let's say the main team, like the core team, you got, I'm just going to do a few: Scott, Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, Beast, Storm, and Jean. Let's just say those ones. There you go. Now, well, what about, like, Magic, or Nightcrawler, or Angel? Have them in different teams, or don't have them in any team. I don't know. Maybe do a mini series, or, like, just sleep on some characters a little bit. You don't need to put out all this content. You're spreading your talent thin. Not only that, if you have X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, you could be doing those storylines in just X-Men, and make have plenty of plot points, and things done for that one title. It just stretches further, and then, like, have those other guys in a different name of a title. It's just stupid. It just narrow the field. There's a reason why it took them a long time to even come out with X Factor. So it it just makes sense to have the one, to see how it does, see how sales go, see how the stories go, see how the creative team goes. And now I look through, like I said, I don't get to read them. I really wish I could. It takes me way too long with my eyes. It's because I gotta magnify it with my camera, and I have to read each individual word bubble at a magnified rate. I don't care. Anyway, but, like, I looked at the artwork for Wolverine, deep cuts. That's actually pretty good. It looked nice. I liked it. But if Wolverine's doing that, fighting Sabretooth somewhere, and then he's in the X-Men books, it just gets a little, it's like, I understand he might be, but if he's on a mission in, Brazil with the X-Men, and yet in Wolverine he's fighting Sabretooth in Canada, at what time point do these take place? It's not confusing, it's just a little ridiculous to a point. And they've had spin-offs for a long time, so it's not like, it's like, what's going on? Same thing with Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Let's just do that. Amazing Spider-Man. Make it good. Make it great. Do that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's really all. I mean, I could talk on about other stuff, but I thought of that, and Zach kind of covered that. Your boy Zach, who I usually don't watch his videos. I'm not even subscribed to him. I just happened to catch one of his videos, and he had a good point of they're flooding it too much, and he had a good point of, I liked it, and that's why I want to reiterate it. It's not my idea. I'm sorry if I made it sound like it. Of just, narrowing the field. Have one X book, see how it does. I like that. I thought it was a good concept. You don't need to do all these things, and I'm sure there's 8,000 covers for these X-Men books as well. I just got the one. Sometimes I will get the variants, but I just got the one. But yeah, so I was just looking for homage covers. I came across this one in my little app that I catalog my comics in, and I was like, oh, that'd be a cool one. I'm not a giant Rob Liefeld fan. He can be pretty dynamic and stuff. And I like his energy, but sometimes, it's like me. Not everybody's a fan of my artwork. It's not for everyone. I mean, it's very out there sometimes, and I just do what I want, and I don't conform to strict anatomy rules. I like to play around and make it look incorrect. So plus, my eyes are one reason why. Another main reason is stylistic choice. Anyway, I hope you like this, though. I'm sorry there's nothing really deep in me talking about, like, life lessons or anything like that. Maybe in another video. So, yeah, here's the pan down. Hope you liked it. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I read them all. I try to read them all and reply. Thank you once again. How do I end this stupid recording? I didn't end it yet. End. There you have it, everybody. Hope you liked it. If you did, you know what to do. The buttons are down there. And while you're down there, check out Frog G. That's me, Inkspots, Frog G. Great stuff, great stuff. Yeah. Thank you once again, everybody. Once again, YouTube is not letting me for some reason, unless it does, but it hasn't been letting me do the up next video over there and subscribe button over there. I don't know why, but yeah. Thank you once again for watching. Have a great one.